Hello there, and welcome to LabHub. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the pulleys. What is pulley? Pulley is basically a system of several objects connected by rope, or by several ropes across the pulley, or some pulleys. So what can we say about it? Like, what is gonna be acceleration maybe, or movement? How would they move? Sure. If weight of this one is greater than weight of this one, it'll move downwards. We know it. But according to the picture, what will be the acceleration of each object? Right, it's gotta be ax equal to ay. So this is ax and this is ay. Did the intercepts. Why? Because they're connected by one exact rope across the one exact pulley. Right? And how can we find it? So acceleration can be defined as m2, this is m2 times g, m1 plus m2, and as you can see, this is m1, right? Also, acceleration is a sum of forces applied on a system divided by total mass. This is basically the same thing, because in our case, all the forces applied on this system is just weight and divided by total mass. It's really easy. And just to know, net force is still ma. So, going further, we need a new pulley system. But can we add some more forces? Like, it's definitely not how the things really works, right? Right. There is also a force called tension and weight. Basically m2g. So tension is either force on the intercepts, and the only force that accelerates block 1, right? This is block 1 to the right is tension, according to this. So we can represent it like sum of forces on x-intercept equals tension, while m1 ax equals tension. So for block 2, how the things going? The sum of forces applied on y-intercept, how can it be? Right. This is tension minus m2g. And also m2ay should be negative because the object goes downwards like this, just to let you know. And minus, so negative m2ay is equals to tension minus m2g. So m2g minus m2ay equals tension. So this can be a sum of forces, a way of representing a sum of forces. And therefore, m2g minus m2ay, let me do it like this, and so therefore, Therefore, M2G, right, minus M2AY equals to M1AX. And we know that AY equals to AX, right? So this is basically the same thing. And we can say that M2G minus M2A equals to M1A. So therefore, M2G equals to M1A plus M2A. Through these formulas, we can work a lot and understand a lot about a pulley system and forces applied on it. And therefore, from this thing, we can get this formula of acceleration. So that's why I put it on. That's why I put it on the beginning. And now we can easily find it. So acceleration is M2G divided by M1 plus M2. But it's not really all what applied on a pulley system. Excluding the air resistance, because it's too complicated for intermediate level, we also have a thing called friction, which is really easy to work with. So, which forces we have right now applied on a pulley system? Mass 1, mass 2. Try to guess. Yeah, tangent 1, tangent 2, M2G, and as I said, it's friction. Friction is always an opposite force. So kinetic friction, yeah, in that case it's kinetic friction. Kinetic friction goes on the left, while tangent moves us on the right. And kinetic friction can be calculated as mu kinetic times M1G, because M1 is also under gravity, so it goes downwards too, and like pushes the ground under it, and that's why friction works on it. So this is the only formula of kinetic friction, and if we erase the case, it's a formula of friction force in any other problem. Just in pulleys it's usually kinetic friction. And therefore, since acceleration is always sum of forces applied on a system divided by sum of masses, we can say that this is M2G minus kinetic friction, because it accelerates the whole system, right? The whole system, because they're connected by one force, by one rope, yeah, and still divided by M1 plus M2. So therefore, the sum of forces applied on x-intercept is gonna be tangent minus kinetic friction. And therefore, M1AX equals to tangent minus mu k M1G. So M1AX plus mu k M1G equals to tangent. And therefore, negative m2 ay equals to tangent minus m2g. So m2g minus m2ay equals to tangent. This is just any versions of formulas you can face in your exam or whatever you can face it.